Nice to meet you, sir. And my name is Dave.
Nice to meet you. I guess we are waiting for other friends.
No, that's fine. We can start now. Bimal, will you mind starting questions to Mert, and then we can switch with each other? Will that be okay, sir?
Okay, I think before 1 hour ago, I just asked him the question about the speaking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he wants to join again, Bimal. So
Okay.
I think now he's ready. He knows what to do.
Okay. Okay, I'll ask from part 1. Okay. So, what is your favorite meal? It is related to food. Hello, Mert.
Hello.
So-
You are speaking to me. Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking to you. What is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is oh, sorry.
You can say it.
Potato. My favorite meal is fries.
Preference. So, do you prefer to? Okay. Do you prefer to? Yeah, you can continue if you have an answer.
You talk.
Okay. So, do you prefer to eat out or eat at home?
I prefer generally, usually, eat at home.
Why?
I like which made food, at home.
Okay. So, are there any traditional meals that you would recommend? Why?
Advice to you are traditional foods. That is it. We called keşkek. It's a meal with meat and rice mixture.
Okay. Okay. So now we go to part 2. Okay. So in part 2, I'll share you the question. Describe a television program that you watch. Okay. So you have to say what kind of television program it is,
Okay.
and what usually happen in this television program.
Can you repeat second question?
The first question is, describe a television program that you
Okay,
watch.
I understand
Yeah.
this. Second
So
question.
you should say what kind of television program it is. So what usually happen in this television program. And the
Okay.
third one is why you enjoy watching the television program. And explain why you would recommend the television program to other people.
Okay. I have a minute or?
So if you are ready, you can start here.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, you can start.
I usually prefer watch football program. This this program's name Beyaz Futbol. People love this program because the commenters are very famous persons. I recommend this program because of the program is very funny, by the way,
Okay.
and the commenters giving a good comments about footballers or about matches. Yes.
Okay. So I'll ask you 2-3 questions from part 3. Okay.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about the amount of advertising on television?
Can you repeat?
How do you feel about the amount of advertising on television? So basically, how you feel about advertisement that is
Okay.
given in the television? Yeah?
I think advertising must should be in the television all the time. It affects people what they need, what they buy.
So, in what ways has television advertising changed in last 10 years?
Actually, advertising transforming to digital platforms in these years. These are more complicated in these days.
Okay. To what extent are people influenced by advertising they see on television?
Can you repeat? I don't.
So how they are influenced by advertisement they see on the television?
Can you say slowly?
So to what extent are people influenced by advertising they see on television?
I can't understand, sorry.
Can you say it again, Bimal?
So to what extent are people influenced by the advertising they see on television?
Okay, to what extent? How are they influenced? How far they have to be influenced?
Celebrities playing in the advertisings, and people take them as a role model in their life. For instance, Ronaldo playing in Head and Shoulders advertising. That's because people buy Head and Shoulders because of Ronaldo. It's an
So-
example.
So I think your speaking part is finished. So over to you, Dave.
Can you repeat?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry, my
thank you so much.
speed level
Thank
is
you so much, Mert.
okay. Okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Everyone start, and start is always
Yes.
hard. Keep doing,
I can say
practice,
this is my
you will be fine.
first lesson by doing.
Yeah, you did very good job. I mean, as you mentioned, it's your first test, so that's fine. You did a good job, my friend.
Okay.
You don't have to shy about it.
Okay. I'm fine.
All right. So I'll ask you questions. Bimal, will that be okay, sir?
Okay, definitely.
All right. Okay. I'll start with your name. So first of all, my name is Dave. Could you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Bimal Bassal. You can call me by my first name, Bimal.
All right, Bimal. And can I see your identification, please?
Yes, here you are.
Right. Thank you so much. And are you a student or a working professional, sir?
Well, currently I'm working. Currently I'm working. I'm a teacher and I've been teaching in a school for last 5 years. As well as I'm a part-time student also. I'm currently pursuing my MBA in my near school.
All right. And if you could change anything about your job, what would you like to change, sir?
Well, I think definitely talking about the teaching profession, people follow more traditional type of teaching. So I think this type of teaching is more monotonous for the children. So we need to be updated with the technology, and students should given chance to learn through the computer as well as through the practical way and practical basis.
Right. Let's talk about your goals. Talk about your future goals, please. Let's say long-term plans. Let's say 10 years now, please.
Well, talking about my future, I think I'm planning to have my own software company in the near future, as I am an engineer. So I'm a computer engineer, and I'm always passionate by the computer code, and I love to develop different kind of software as well as different type of apps. So in near future, I'm planning to have my own software company where I can do certain project with the team members so that it would be helpful for the society.
Right. That's a very good answer. And now I would jump into part 2. And the cue card is talk about the time when you were bored, right? And the sub questions are when it was, where it was, why you were bored, and explain how you felt about it. Do you want me to speak it once again, or you are okay with it?
So can you please tell me once again?
Well, talk about the time when you were bored and what you have to say in that one. When it was, how you felt about it, and where it was, why you were bored, and explain how you felt about it. I have shared the same in group as well if you want to take it. Can you start speaking now?
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I think talking about the feeling of bored, I usually feel bored when I'm going outside, and I've felt bored many times in my life. Talking about the particular one, I would like to talk about the bored feeling I had. I think 2 weeks ago when I was waiting for my friends, when we were going in a shopping center, and because of the certain problem, my friend was stuck on the shopping mall, so I had to wait outside for I think 2 or 3 hours. So waiting outside, it was difficult for me because I didn't have any company to talk with. I was alone in the road. I was just waiting, just seeing the traffic jam as well as car and vehicles running here and there. So I thought I could eat I could drink certain tea or coffee when I was alone, but there were no any restaurant nearby, so I couldn't drink tea as well. So I felt hungry because I had to wait for my friend for 2 hours, and uh, I think I haven't had those breakfast from my morning routine. So I felt more hungry at that time, and I felt a lot of bored as well as same time anxiety because the friend told me to wait for I think 2 hours, and after he came to
That
me.
will do, sir. That will do. Thank you so much. That will do. Thank you. Your 2 minutes are over, sir. Right. So let me ask you another question, and the first question in part 3 is. Uh, do young people get bored more easily than old people?
No, I think I don't believe that because young people are more into the technology these days. So they when they feel bored or they didn't feel any bored, they are always surfing on the internet, watching television and movies. When they feel certain bored, I think they go outside with the friends to play football, volleyball, as well as different sports activities. And talking about the indoor, I think they feel bored sitting in the home alone because they are physically weak and they cannot go outside to company with their friends as well as with the colleagues.
Right. And why do people feel under pressure?
I think the most crucial things these days is I think because of the work, because of their work, office work, they feel more pressure. Talking about the let us take the example of software company. I think the customer had given certain time limit to finish the software, and as well as the manager is giving those time to finish for the team to certain within the certain time limit.
Right.
I think in that case, team member find many pressure because of the time schedule as well as they had to finish this project in the time. So I think because of this also they feel more. And
Right. Thank you so much. Did a good job, sir. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hi, hi.
Okay.
Yeah, would you like to say something about Bimal's performance, madam?
Bimal is awesome. That's all I can say.
Yeah, just one word, awesome.
He is the guy, yes.
Alright, thank you so much. You are very kind and how do you call it? I have modest, yeah? That's the right word to you. Down to the earth lady.
Modesty. Okay. So
Yeah, thank you so much.
what's next now?
Mahesh is the next one.
Who?
Mahesh.
Mert? Okay. He did already part 1, I guess, or part 2.
Oh, Mahesh is gone, you know. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe his connection, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, Mahesh is not here. So, who want to be the next one? Me or you, Rita, madam?
I want to answer questions, if that's okay.
Alright, so there you go, Bimal, opportunity for you to be examiner for the, intelligent lady, I would say.
Awesomely. It's Bimal.
Yeah, I mean,
the guy.
These are rare opportunities. Yeah, these are the rare opportunities.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
very rare.
tough questions.
Yeah, it's very rare opportunity
yeah,
to be.
It's my pleasure.
Okay. Okay, Bimal, I'm ready.
Okay.
Don't mind
So
me.
it's-
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Don't worry. Over to you.
So
now.
Rita, Rita ma'am, are you ready for speaking?
I'm ready. Please.
So just give me some time to source my questions.
No problemo. Take your time. You're looking for the most difficult questions, I guess, Bimal. Don't give me a hard time.
Nah. Okay, we'll start from the shopping. Okay.
Okay.
So, what kind of things do you prefer shopping for?
Is it shopping, did you say?
Yeah, shopping for. What
Okay.
kind of things do you prefer?
Oh, I love to shop some bags and some tops. And what is noteworthy when I go shopping, I love to buy those branded products like Michael Kors, for example, Chanel dress. That's my favorite.
So, in what kind of places do you like to go shopping for?
Big malls, those are my favorite places. And also a little boutique that's I can trust, that I know that their products there are legit, they're original when it comes to brand names like Calvin Klein and things like that.
Okay. So, what effect has online shopping had in your country?
It has a very positive effect, I believe, because it's very convenient, and most especially right after the outbreak of the pandemic, when people cannot just go out freely, so they love to shop online, so they don't have to wear mask and get arrested outside by the police.
So, what would you recommend that tourists buy from your country and why?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What would you recommend that tourists buy from your country and why?
Oh, I would recommend for the tourists to buy fresh fruits. Although you cannot, it's hard to take them on the plane, but if they just wanna consume them before they go back to their own countries, then I would really recommend fresh fruits, because we have, especially mangoes, we have the best
Okay.
mangoes in the world.
Okay, now let's jump to the part 3. Okay.
Okay.
So it's about education after school. Okay. So in general, what opportunities are available to students after they leave school?
Oh, there are various opportunities. Those school leavers, they can choose whether to pursue their university degrees or to apply for work right away. It's very common in my country that after they finish high school, they would apply for a part-time job, let's say a part-time job in a restaurant or a part-time job as a retailer, so that they can also support, or they can save money for their university thereafter.
So how do you think school life differs from university life?
Can you repeat? Did you say high school life?
Yeah, how school life differs from university life?
Well, it's completely different when it comes to having friends, because high school life, you tend to have a close group of friends. because you go from one class to another together as one section. But when you are in the university, each subject you have different classmates, you have different friends. So I think that's the difference.
Okay. How important do you think it is for individuals to carry on learning after they have finished school and a university?
It is very important, I believe, because nowadays we live in a digital world, and finding a job is there is a very tight competition out there to get a job, and most employers, most companies, they would prefer those applicants who's got their university degrees. So that's how important it is when it comes to finding a better job and better pay.
Okay, so now we are done with speaking. So I think you did a very good job. I think you replied good answer for each and every question.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bimal. Thank you very much. I tried. Okay, so I think Dave would like to answer questions too.
Yeah.
Well,
Or maybe-
I would love to be the examiner, you know.
Oh, okay.
we
You
have
can-
Alright.
You can
Yeah,
ask
we have
questions to
Omar as
Mert.
well.
Sorry.
Yeah, we have Omar. We have Omar.
Okay, yeah, Omar.
Omar, can you unmute yourself first of all, please?
I can ask question to Omar, but I think it's his
Yes,
first time. So Omar
Oh,
can
really?
just
I don't-
listen for now. Omar, okay, can I speak there, Dave?
Yeah, I can be the examiner if you want. Oh, Omar is here. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm new here, so I don't know what's going on here.
Can I
Alright, okay,
explain,
so-
Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, Omar, we're gonna do examiner candidate system. So if you are the candidate to answer questions, one is your examiner, and Dave is going to be your examiner, and you answer part 1 or part 2 or part 3 questions. So are you okay with that? We can't hear you, Umar. I think he got
Omar, can you
disconnected.
hear us, please? I think he's gone now. Oh, sorry.
Disconnected. Maybe we can go to, oh, there he is again.
Yeah,
Maybe
he go-
Mert can speak too. Mert,
Yes,
you decide, Dave.
yes. I can ask questions.
Okay.
Alright, so
I get my questions from IELTSexam.net. It's appropriate? Or
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
You
that's
talk
fine,
to
you know.
Dave. Yeah.
alright, so who want to start? I mean, I am confused now. So who is on hot seat now? Me? Yeah.
Dave. So
Yeah, or we can ask your sister. You know, Mita Miles as well in this call. She's also in it.
okay. Yes, you can ask my twin sister.
Yeah, Mita Miles, can you unmute yourself first of all, please? I mean,
I'm already unmuted. Don't worry. You can hear me now.
no, there is another one. You know, there are two. You know, I can see.
yeah, there are two.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh no, I think your sister is also in. That's why I was asking for. You know, I'll send you the screenshot. See, your sister is also in.
Dave, are you serious? Okay,
No.
2 people are waiting now, Umar and Mert. So you decide.
All right, Omar will be the examinee and Mert will be the examiner. Sorted.
Now he's gone again. Every time you call him, he's gone.
All right, then, Mert, you can ask me questions, sir. I mean,
Okay. Uh, we can start with part one. Okay.
yes, please.
Um, do you work or sorry? Do you work or study?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. And I'm a working professional. I'm working as a software developer.
Okay. Why did you choose that subject?
Well, I was always fascinated about computers, and when I get an opportunity to complete my engineering in software engineering, I was over the moon, and that's why I have chosen to do whatever I'm doing at the moment.
Okay. What do you find most interesting about your course?
Well, I would say artificial intelligence and visual designs. I always love that. The 3D design and artificial intelligence. All these are things. I used to play a game, Vice City when I was kid, and I was always fascinated about designing all these games and all. And then I thought, like, let's choose a career in this profession, and that's why I come over here.
Okay. Mm, wait a second.
Good.
And we can continue with part two if you are
Alright,
okay.
sir. Yes.
Describe a beautiful place to visit in your country. You should say where it is, how to get there, what there is to do when you are there, and explain why you recommend this place.
Well, first of all, thanks for this beautiful, the cue card, and I would like to talk about the place I would love to visit again. And it's Kashmir, beautiful valley of Kashmir, which is situated in Himalayas, and that's an interesting place because I come from a place which is, the weather changes a lot, especially in the summer. Summer is very hot in the place where I'm living in, so I prefer to go to this place, especially in the summer, because temperature remains, the cooler in comparison to the place where I'm living in, and it's generally, under 20 degrees Celsius, which is quite comfortable, and I would love to go this place again and again. And this is in Himalayas, the one of the biggest mountain on this world, and very beautiful place, to be honest. And there are different trees in different trees, this, and you can see beautiful fruits, especially the apples and all, right? And apple of this, the place are very famous in my country, and we import all these all these apples from Kashmir to all over India. And this valley is good for where I'm living in. I'm in that New Delhi, which is very populated city, and the one of the biggest city all over the world. But and oxygen, there is too much pollution over here. So whenever I go to the Kashmir Valley, it's very near to the nature, and there are so many lakes as well, like Dal Lake is one of the best tourist place all over the world, and I would love to go to this lake again and again. And if you look at the good place, the tourist place in my India, and certainly Goa is number one as a tourist. There is another one which is Andaman Nicobar, and there is Kashmir Valley, and which is and in being a Hindu, right? I have so many religious places in Kashmir, so I would love to visit this place again and again.
Okay, thanks for your answer. We can continue with part three. Why do you think people like to travel to different places in their free time?
Well, people want to experience different culture. They want to experience different temperatures, the weather conditions. That's why they prefer to go to different places. And let's say, when I was talking about my city, as I mentioned, I mean, it's very populated and oxygen is not very good over here. So I prefer to go close to nature where I can enjoy the beauty of nature.
Okay. How do you see tourism changing in your country in the future?
Well, I would say, as the pandemic, I heard about the report of WHO, and it is saying like we have to live with the corona crisis, coronavirus, and that will remain, in the years to come. So we have to live with it. And I think if the corona will stay like the way it is killing at the moment, I don't think so tourism industry will develop the way it was developing in last few years. And but let's hope for the best. And yes, but I don't think so. Coming 1 or 2 years will be good for tourism, especially in India.
Okay, that's all. Thanks.
All right, thank you so much for
I can
asking all
ask
these wonderful.
a few questions if you want.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Or okay. Why is it important to protect the countryside?
Well, it is important, as I mentioned. The countrysides are important because where you can feel, the nature. They are always close to nature, because countryside, what you will see, so many fields, you will see seashores, and these are the places which are near to nature. And nature is the mother of everyone. I mean, so you should spend some time in the lap of your mother. I mean, this is what I can say about it.
Okay. Last question. In what ways is the countryside in danger in your country?
Well, as the population of every country is increasing, they need land to build houses. They need to build, the companies to work. That's why they have to cut down all these trees, and they have to make, the concrete jungle over there. So which that's why the countrysides are in danger, as well as, the species are, I mean, in danger. Let me say in that way.
Okay. Thanks for your answer. That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yes, over to you now, Rita, madam. Do you
Oh.
have any feedback for me, please?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You said about an artificial intelligence. So
Yeah.
it's intelligence, not intelligent. I'll write it.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
think it is artificial intelligence. That's what I mentioned. I mean, maybe you
Oh,
misunderstood that.
okay. Sorry about that. So I thought I heard
No,
intelligent.
I mean, yeah, it's IT thing. I can't make mistake over here, madam. So I think you misheard that when I mentioned artificial intelligence.
Okay, good.
Sense.
And another thing, when you mentioned one of the popular cities,
Yeah.
it should be cities, but I think you said city or place or
All right.
one of the
Yeah, sorry
popular.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always, if you mention this phrase, oh, it's finished. So if you mention this phrase, one of, then the noun that you should use is in plural form. Okay, bye now. Bye, guys. Bye, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Thank you very much. Bye now.